Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're doing a Let's Play and full playthrough, full live review for Heebie Jeebies The Roller Coaster VR. Yes, you guys know I love VR roller coasters. Let's go ahead and let's get started. This one's a little different than most VR roller coasters. You actually have to grab onto these and stay grabbed, otherwise you lose. So have my hands, my arms stretched out. I'm holding on for dear life. I will not let go no matter what happens. So, Heebie Jeebies is a game that was released on the Steam store back in November of 2019. And even though I love VR coasters, for whatever reason, I did not review this game. I don't know why. I usually buy every roller coaster that comes out and review it when it comes out. But I saw this one on sale on the Steam store, 90% off. So it's only 49% off. It's only 49 cents currently. And I bought it at that sale price. Now, I don't want to spoil the whole game. If you're really interested in buying it, you already know you want to buy it, then I'm just going to tell you that I do recommend this. Especially at the sale price. I think it's a steal. And I think it's better than the average VR roller coaster. So, the too long didn't see the whole video version of this video is go ahead. If you're a VR coaster fan, go ahead and buy this. Okay, but if you want to see the whole video, then let me talk some more about this, and you're going to see everything that I talk about. But obviously, the visuals, the animations, the sounds are not the best. Now, this VR coaster is about 15 minutes long, and it has a nice pacing. The coaster goes slow at times, it goes fast at times. It's pretty exhilarating at times. You know, you do some twists, some turns that keep it exciting, but it also has its very slow moments. So it lets you like catch your breath. And you know, it's got some jump scares, but like I said, the visuals, the sounds, the animations are not the best. But there's enough here. A lot of the scares, I would say, are on the corny side, cheesy side. So if you like B horror, then this is perfect for you. You know, as long as you manage your expectations, like as long as you're not expecting rush of blood, then I think you can enjoy this. And I mentioned that because let's just watch this though. It's not scary, but I like it. You know, it's just cheesy enough that I enjoy it. Like I was saying, it's not Rush of Blood. There's a review that mentioned Rush of Blood and said for that reason they couldn't recommend this game. I mean, I get it. Rush of Blood looks great. I've never played it. It's a Sony exclusive, so you know, I'm a PC VR guy. Although I am getting PSVR 2, so if Rush of Blood comes to PSVR 2, I'll probably buy it. But if not, I'll probably not ever play it or experience it. But I think it's an unfair comparison. You're comparing a Sony exclusive to this $5 PC VR game on Steam. And I don't think that's a fair comparison. I feel the same way about any kind of shooter where someone brings up Half-Life Alyx. I'm like, come on guys, that's not a good review if you're comparing everything to Half-Life Alyx. Unless the other shooter is charging $60 in VR, then I don't think you should be bringing up Half-Life Alyx in your review. You know, because it's not a fair comparison. It really isn't. So the way I do reviews is I compare games in the similar category. So for example, this game is a VR coaster, so I'm going to compare it to the average VR roller coaster. But I also keep price in mind. Price is not the only factor in my review, but it is a big factor. So if there's a VR coaster out there that, you know, is like $20 or whatever the price might be, I'm not going to compare it to this $5 game. It's an unfair comparison. So, you know, if there's like a free zombie shooter on the Steam store, I'm not going to compare it to a zombie shooter that's $30. You know, again, I think those are unfair comparisons. And moreover, this game is currently on sale 49 cents. Now, at 49 cents, I have very low expectations. And turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall. Turn around. Sorry, guys, I just couldn't help myself. Turn around. But like I was saying, price plays a big part in my final review score, but it's not the only factor. So obviously, if there's a free game out there that's really good...
Why do you seem so scared? All I wanted to do was play with you. Please come and play with me.
No thanks,
so
little
lonely.
girl. No thanks,
You're
little
not
girl.
afraid of the dark. Are you?
I'm afraid that
Don't be
we're...
afraid. Come with me.
No thanks,
I
no.
will show you where I play hide and seek.
No, I'm not interested. I have a feeling that Chris Hansen is hiding in the corner back there. If you guys don't know, that's the guy from like To Catch a Predator. And I'm not doing 2 to 20 years in prison for some jailbait. No, thank you. No, I'm not interested. I would not do well in prison, I'll tell you that much. Prison is not for me. You know, I might go to prison for some reasons, but jailbait ain't one of them, especially ghost jailbait. No thanks, little girl. I'm staying away. This is actually pretty scary for me. I'm afraid Chris Hansen is just waiting for me somewhere. Oh, yikes! Yeah, no, thank you. Let's get out of here, roller coaster. Let's leave. You can go faster, roller coaster, here, because I think you're going too slow. But like I was saying, you know, I see that in a lot of VR reviews where people don't keep price in mind. Like if a game is free and it's really good, I might give it a 9 out of 10. You know, let's say the best free game ever, which I think the highest score I've given a free game is a 9 out of 10. You know, I give it a 9 out of 10 because price played a big factor. But if they charge $60, I might only give it a 5 or a 6 out of 10. You know, who knows what the score might be. I might even give it a 4 out of 10. You know, if the price just doesn't match the content, or, you know, so price does play a big factor in my reviews, but it's obviously not the only factor. But when a game... Oh, what's happening? What's she saying? Hello? I'm just glad the decibel meter did not go way high there, because that would have hurt my ears. That's the mistake a lot of scary games do, is that they make the sound way too loud. So what's happening here? We're just stopped? I know I've done this ride before, but I didn't feel like it was this long. Maybe it was. Okay. So like I said, price plays a big factor in my reviews, but it's not the only factor. You know, but basically the higher the price, the better the game better be. So that's basically how I determine, or how price plays a factor in my review scores. It doesn't mean that a $60 game cannot get a 9 out of 10. You know, it can, but it better be darn near a masterpiece. Whereas a free game doesn't need to be a masterpiece to get a 9 out of 10. It just needs to be really good. And there are some really good free games out there, you know, that maybe could have charged, you know, $20 in their price, and they still would have been worthy of recommendation. So, you know, for 49 cents, my expectations are very low for this game, to be honest with you guys. You know, that's almost free. 49 cents is not a lot of money. And this VR game, in my opinion, is better than the average VR coaster. The biggest thing in favor of this game is the length. So 15 minutes might not seem like a very long game, but for comparison, most VR coasters are about 5-minute long rides. Very few coasters are longer than 5 minutes. It's very rare. And I won't say that 15 minutes is the longest. I think the longest VR coaster is that I've played I want to. Isn't it the mine one? Isn't the mine one like 45 minutes or something like that? But even the longer ones aren't like an hour. Or maybe the longest VR coaster ride could be an hour long. Maybe. I don't think so, but I think there's at least a couple out there that are at least 30 minutes long. And I want to say that the mine ride one is about 45 minutes long. And that would be the longest VR coaster that I've ever experienced. But at 15 minutes, this is definitely a lot more than the average one. And while the visuals, the sounds, the animations aren't the best, I like how inventive the ride is. There's different kinds of scares. The coaster is going at different speeds. Like right now, it's going super slow. This is probably my least favorite part. It's just going a tad too slow. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. Where was that from? Yeah, there's some creepy music going on, too. Okay. Alrighty. So, yeah, it's probably going too slow right now, although I get it. They're trying to build up the tension, but the tension should build up to like a crescendo here if it's going this slow. Instead, I think the very scary part already happened. We know it's a little girl screaming and all that. Oh, or maybe I was wrong. Maybe this guy knows what he's doing. I like that. That really got me. That was kind of unexpected. But yeah, this goes at different speeds. So right now it's going really slow at a snail's pace, but earlier it was going pretty fast. So I like that. There's a different pacing to this. I think it works well the way the developer made this coaster. You can tell some thought was put into this, like how fast do I make the coaster for the different types of scares that the developer had in mind, which is most VR coasters are actually do for this type of game.
Help me. I'm begging you. Can you help me?
No.
Help me.
Sorry. No. I can't let go of the coaster. I'm sorry. If I do, I lose. Sorry, little girl. Sorry I couldn't help you. But, it's either save your life or I lose the game. And I'm sorry. I'm not going to lose the game. Sorry. If that makes me a bad guy, then I guess I'm a bad guy. But yeah, no, I've enjoyed this VR coaster. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I think it's a lot better than the average. I mean, not a whole lot better, but better than the average VR coaster. And for the price, I would, 49 cents, I give this an easy 7 out of 10. I think it's a steal at this price. And even at the normal price, I would recommend it. Even at the $5 price. But I'd lower the score to 6 out of 10. So I definitely recommend this for VR coaster fans if you enjoy VR roller coasters. I think this is a good one to add to your collection. If you're not a VR coaster fan, then I would not recommend this game for you, because this is definitely not going to change your opinion. And this one, wow. So as a VR veteran, yes, I did it. I did do it. I am fearless. Thank you. But it's definitely not for everyone, especially that last part. The last part is really going to make some of you very sick from the motion sickness. But okay, all right. All right, we did it. So anyways, this is Fast Lawyer. Hope you enjoyed my review. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.